In question 1.2, we want to add another method to the SLList class that reverses the elements, and we want to do this by using existing intNode objects. So let's consider our simplest case, and that's when first is null or when first.next is null, because when this is true, we just want to terminate the function. So we have if first is equal to null, or if first.next is equal to null, we just return. Otherwise, we would need to do some pointer manipulation. So we need to find a way to iterate through our list such that all the pointers will become reversed, and first will point to the last element in the list. So notice in our end result, what was originally pointed to by first has its next variable set to null. We can make this change, but in order to do so, we must maintain a pointer to the rest of the list. So we're going to assign pointer, which is just some intNode variable, to first.next. And then we can set first.next equal to null. So with this setup, we can now mutate the rest of the elements by iterating through the list pointed to by pointer, and at each iteration setting the next variable of the current pointer to point to the previous element, which will be pointed to by first. So in our example, we want the next variable of the node with value 6 to point back to the node with value 5. However, doing this without having a pointer to 7 will make it impossible to retrieve the rest of the list. So we need to initialize a temporary pointer. So to summarize what we have so far, we have our while loop that's going to iterate through the elements of pointer. And then at each iteration, we're going to set temp equal to pointer.next, and then pointer.next equal to first. Going back to our example, now that we've mutated the relationship between the intNodes 5 and 6, we can set up our pointers so we can perform the same operations on the next pair of intNodes 6 and 7 by maintaining the invariant that the first variable always points to what the current pointer's new next variable should be. So all we have to do is have first point to intNode 6, which is just pointer, and then have pointer equal temp. So now in our next iteration, we have temp equal to pointer.next, which is just null. Then we have pointer.next equal to first. And then we have first equal to pointer, and then pointer equal to temp, which is just null. So at this point, we have successfully reversed our list. So our exit condition for our while loop should be if pointer is equal to null.